In real estate, your brand is everything. The way you present yourself determines whether clients see you as just another agent or as a professional they want to trust with one of their biggest decisions of their lives. The problem is most agents are still handing out brochures and sending messy PDFs that do nothing to elevate their brand. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use Highnote.io to create stunning buyer and seller blueprints, polished reports, and listing presentations that make you look like the obvious choice every single time. We'll cover how do you build a blueprint that wins listings, how do you package your proof of work so clients see your value instantly, and how do you streamline all of your marketing into one clean clickable link that gets you more contracts and more closings. Let's dive into the screen and I'll walk you through that step by step. So what you'll see on screen here is my home selling blueprint through Highnote. So for you at home, this is Highnote.io. I think you can get a 2-week free trial for it, but as you can see right here, this is a great place to host all of your value adds, whether it's for buyers or sellers, into one succinct space. So I'm going to just show you a preview here of what this looks like so that you can really get a good grasp of it. So again, as we quickly scroll this down, we send this link out to any sellers that come into our CRM. I send it to any person that I'm going on a listing presentation with. And it's very easy. What you'll notice, very easy to see what this is all about. They can scroll down. You can put little headings in here. You can attach PDFs. You can attach video, links, anything like that that is going to set yourself up from somebody else. So it's very professional looking, as you can see. And then at the end, it has a portion for you to put all your CTAs in here. So I'm going to walk you through my home selling one here first and then show you exactly how to build this out. So as you scroll to the top here in the video resets here, what I really like about this package, if you have a lot of content, this is perfect for you to be able to display how you stand out from every single other agent. If you don't have a lot of content, you can still build this out using some templates, but I encourage any agent, whether you're new or veteran, you need to start building a brand. And the way that you build a brand is getting in front of the camera when it comes to video or photos. So here, it just embeds with a YouTube link to one of my listing videos, so it looks very professional. I have a photo of myself off the top, and then there's a little bit of a pitch at the home, just stating about who I am, how my process works here, and a little word for me. So you can, go into ChatGPT, you can copy this for all I care and put it in your tonality, but this is a little bit about my process, what makes me unique right off the top. Here we have a little blurb about myself that they can either read in this side tab here. They can open it up here as well to read a little bit more. And like I said, when it comes to branding, you'll see all these professional photos. I have so many here because I've built them up over the years that you can put in, but I don't want to scare you away. Don't compare your chapter 1 to someone's chapter 24. I've been collecting these photos and videos for years. That's why I can build this out, and that's why this stuff looks so good. From here, I put into introduction video. So if you have an introduction video, whether it's a short form or a long form, it really doesn't matter. It gives you a little bit of a framework so they can read the description. They can open this up, and what it will do is open up the YouTube video that you've selected right here in this window for them to look. So this is, again, showing my brand. This is all about me, a preview party of a luxury listing that I had in the past to show people that I have that standing power. And when you are working with a seller or a buyer, they're not just working with you, but they're working with your brokerage as well. So it's really important to show the value that your brokerage brings to the table as well. So you can put a little bit of a blurb here about what your brokerage is. Obviously mine is EXP, and then you can link their website. So then it will open this up in another tab up here, as you can see, and then they can look through and just see that you and your brokerage are who they say they are, and it really helps you with that value. From here, you can put in the heading, my trusted home selling blueprint, and then I start putting some of these assets that I've created. So I encourage any of you agents, buyer guides, roadmaps, whatever it may be, you need to start building these out. I get a lot of these from Etsy, so you don't have to think about the design. You can buy these templates, put it into Canva, put it into your colors, very easy. And now with ChatGPT, you can create these very quickly. So I have my home seller's guide, and what's cool about this is that it has a download function over here. So you don't just have to give them, oh, here's my home seller's guide. You can give them this whole presentation with so much value, and then they can download things within it. So it gives a little bit of a workflow and where to check things out, because my home seller's guide is quite long, as you can see. So this is all built out. There's about 20 pages in here, so they can look at it, they can download it, they can print it. And like I said, this is a download that I got from Etsy. Keep in mind, I actually wrote all this out before ChatGPT, so this took me a long time to write out, but this is something that you can definitely do and upload here very quickly. That roadmap, I really get great feedback, especially for new people in the buyer seller journey. Have a roadmap that you've built out, and then from there you can also put that together here to make sure that your clients are understanding the process in a very easy visual way as well. For myself, I do a lot of marketing, video marketing, so I make sure that this is a huge point of my business. So here, another heading: exceptional video marketing captures buyers in the first 7 seconds. And then I have a couple of my favorite marketing videos here, a little bit of a blurb of how we were successful. This one here, we reached over 200,000 buyers, had a very successful sale. And then I link the video of that property here as well, so they can watch it to see the quality. You don't want to just have one. Maybe you just have one right now, that's okay. But if you have many, put them out. Here again, share your wins. With over 150,000 buyer views, this was another very successful property that I sold. And it again speaks to the quality in terms of what I'm bringing to the table for my clients. And then here's a couple more. And what's cool is, if they go here, it does open this window, but hopefully if they're more curious, they come out to YouTube. And then again, it just shows your social proof, right? They can see this video in particular, over 8,000 views since it's been online. And then, perhaps you can lock them into a subscription into your YouTube channel as well. So as we move forward down here, you can see the next heading as we flow out of the video, and everything is in a succinct order. It goes from the video, then the seller will have, well, what does video, how does that affect my house? How does that affect me? Because at the end of the day, it's all about them. Then we show exactly why this works. Unmatched marketing and branding, elevate your home's exposure. So you can see right here, this is Instagram high impact exposure for your home. This is a little bit of a screenshot of something that I've had in my past analytics. In a month, reaching 457,000 views, reaching 261,000 accounts. So it shows that with these videos, they look nice, but it will get the reach. Again, YouTube, it has a link here to my YouTube channel and your Instagram. So you just put this link in, it'll go to another window here. Hopefully they subscribe right away. But again, social proof to show that what you are talking about is real. A lot of people will say that they can do A, B, or C, or D, but can they deliver it? This is a very easy way that you say that you're going to do it and that you can back it up immediately with a link pointing to your social proof. Again, YouTube, it shows some of these highlights in terms of my property tours where I can get thousands of views. And then again, boom, it goes right to the link to my YouTube channel. People can see that I have over 1,300 subscribers, and they can start seeing some of my videos in and around here as well. So we move down again with some of these areas that I market. So if you market in certain areas, if you're good with Facebook ads, or you market on certain platforms and you get really good viewership, take some of the screenshots of those analytics and put them up in here. This is showing a property of mine where in one platform I was getting over 100,000 views in terms of impressions on a piece of property. I also track everything with my Google Sheets, and I put a sample of my Google Sheet tracking the data and things of that nature so they can see that in real time. So this one here will actually take them to a link of an old property of mine. They can see how I run everything. They can see that these numbers, how they come in on a weekly basis, and that it's all tracked very, very well and very, very neat. And then for myself, because I do cater to a lot of luxury properties, I can show them that, these are the type of properties that we run, how we do these open houses and specialty broker opens, so that they can have an idea that if they work with me, this is the type of service that you're going to get. So if you are doing broker opens right now, bring a videographer in, bring a photographer in. It's a great, easy position for you to solidify your brand and then get content. So when you're building out materials, you can build out something such as this. We have here, again, I offer a property dedicated website. If you use Lofty, you can get that included for free. And then this will be another link. I will build you a property dedicated website, a marketing hub to hold everything. And again, it will have the listing video, the highlight video, the virtual tour, the fly-through experience, all of these things that I offer so they can see things, how it works on a previous listing, so it's not something that is going to be foreign to them. And like I said, if you're on Lofty, which I think is the best CRM, you can build this all out and it hosts for free. I also have my property brochures. They want to see the type of print material that we use. Easy right here. They can open it up and I show them exactly what these past property brochures look like. the type of floor plans that I do, how I lay everything out. So again, this is just showing them that they have complete confidence in my marketing systems and everything that I have. What's cool here, seller tool and resources, you can upload your data from your real estate board. So if you update these every single month, you can also download the PDFs and they can put them up in here. So it shows again that you're on the ball with how things are being read. Then down here, we try to wrap a nice bow on it. You enter your Google review so they can, again, look at your proof of concept, proof of work online. You can link your Google review page right here, super easy. And then connecting here, you want to get them into your system, onto your Instagram, into your YouTube channel, into your TikTok, Facebook, whatever it may be. And then at the bottom, a further place where you can put in a Calendly link so that they can book another time depending on where you're at. So as you look at something such as this, you can see that it is a very easily digestible piece for branding. It stands out right away. And what I love, whenever you have some sort of lead that comes in, maybe it's at an open house and you see that through conversation that they're looking to sell, boom, here's my home seller's blueprint. Also, if I have a home buyer's blueprint, you can send that over as well. If you have a seller lead that comes in or you're in a conversation with someone, you can send someone over in just a really easy link like this to be able to build it out. When you're looking through all this, you may feel overwhelmed and saying, well, this looks great. How do I build this out? I'm not a super techie person. I was able to build this out super quickly. It's all drag in and drop. So they will have some templates here and I'll just open up one here right now. So if you want to see how to build this out, as I have my Loom video in here, you just go into a template here. So you can check depending on what you want to build out. And like I said, this can be a home buyer journey, a home seller journey. It can be a checklist for, a home inspection. You can create all these little videos or implement your PDFs. There's so many different things that you can do. Even a virtual assistant or a team member. If you're bringing a team member on, you could have all these unlimited presentations with step-by-step guides to build out. So it doesn't just have to be buyer and seller focused. You can create all different packages, even creating a presentation like this for a listing of yours, all the documentation you can put in. So there's a lot that you can do. And what you can see here, there's a ton of listings. So this is built specifically for realtors. So you can see here, male pre-listing presentation, female pre-listing presentation, and a bunch of things in here. You can search by your company. So I believe, if I search EXP, they'll have an EXP Realty follow-up buyer presentation, following up listing presentation. If you are Remax, I believe all the big hitters here. Remax does not have one. And if you're looking at other brokerages such as, say, a Compass, they have things in here as well. And it lays everything out here by category. So you can see it's not just real estate, but there's architecture, commercial space, coaching, marketing proposals, sale proposals. So you just need to pick what you want to look at. And depending on where you are at, you can pick anything from a category. Or if you want, you just go into the space here and everything will be brought up. I've already chosen this as a designation as real estate, and that's where you're gonna see all of these ones here are specific for real estate in terms of listings or buyer presentations. So all you need to do is look at something that you like. They're all pretty much the same. If we just wanna go here and use it, you just click use. It's gonna auto-populate here in a little bit of a second here to be able to get into the editing space. So in the main space here, you're gonna see that we've made a copy. So it's a copy of your Make Your Home Shine in the Market. So like I said, it doesn't really matter what it is. You go into the edit section, and then in the settings already, that's why it has my photo here. You'll have a portion when you set this up where you can upload your photo, your brokerage logo, your name, and things of that nature. But once you get in here, this is where you really start to be able to change anything that you want. So in here, it's all, like I said, plug and play. If you just want this to be, a luxury listing presentation, that's all you need to do. You can pick the font size, you can put it on the right, to the left, to the center, whatever you may be. And then you'll have little tabs here in terms of positioning and things of that nature. So you can do what you want there. On the top here, I would say, putting a video is quite nice. So if you want to change something here in terms of the photo or the video, you see this change button right here. You hit change, and then again, I'll just show you they have a bunch of templated stuff. Again, if you have your own content that's branded to you, I would use it. But for example, you'll just put something in here, it will upload it, and then it will make those changes here as well. And like I said, you can go back into that edit portion, you can drag it down, drag it up so that you can frame it as you want. If you are looking to get into a video, and this is under the beta section, you'll see video right here. So you can enter a URL in here like very, very easily. So if we went to, and just bear with me here as I pull something up. So I have a video link here for my YouTube channel. You can just enter the URL here, you press save, and then here again, it just uploads the video, and then depending on how you're framed, you can always change these around if you want to move it to the right, to the left, however it may be. But that's how easy it is to get this going here. As you move down here, again, it has a little bit of a layout, so you can see there's a little bit of a word from this template. Put something in that speaks to yourself and to your business. And then this is where we get to go further into the details. It's very easy in terms of this. I kind of I changed the orientation of these so that there's a little bit of a break depending on what I was looking at. But you can change the orientation with these here under the three dots, switch alignment if you want to put it on the other side. But these boxes are already created. So, get to know whatever your name is, Kyle Mark. Put something in here from ChatGPT. And then if you want to upload something in here, you can go into this portion. Where is it here? And you can edit cover. So then you can change whatever it is that it may be. So you can change the photo. If this is obviously a template, you want to put a headshot of yourself, you just go into your computer, you pick an image, whatever it may be. If it's for a YouTube video, this is an upcoming YouTube video of mine. And you will see that it will show up in this space. And again, you can edit things a little bit in terms of brightness or repositioning of the image, but that's exactly how easy it is to do that. If you are wanting to change some things here, and this is the tab function, so you can change all these tabs here if you don't like where they're at, or if you want, if you want to start with your team information, you can put something here. What you want to see here, right where this blue dot is, you can see a paper icon. So this is, for a PDF. You'll see a play button here. This is for a video. So you can see that add your video link to the right. So if you change this, you can put in a tab here and you can enter a URL of a video itself. And depending on what you're wanting to add, it's very easy to do so. So if you have something here that you don't like, you can go under here and you can see a couple little things here. You can delete it, get rid of it completely, super easy. You can also add things. So you can see this faint little line right here. You just put your mouse on it, you put add asset, and you can add what you want. Whether it's a file, you want to upload a PDF, a link to your Calendly booking link or a YouTube channel or Instagram, or different things here, divider, image only, text, contact information. All these other things you can put into here. This is a new AI builder here. Depending on what you're wanting to do, it can create something for you as well. But I'm just wanting to show you how easy it is. If you're wanting to add your Instagram, for example, or your YouTube channel, because I just have this open for me right now, all you need to do is you just copy and paste it in here, and then you'll see it will pull a photo here. If you don't like the cover, it's super easy. Just come into here. You can change the cover to whatever it may be. Like I said, this is my new upcoming YouTube video. You can change it there, but whatever it may be, it will auto-populate from like the file. So if you have a PDF, whatever the first page of your PDF, it will go into here. But if you want to reformat it, you just go into the edit of those changes. If you want to divide those lines, because you saw that I had some of those headers, it's pretty easy. You just put a divider here, and now you have a dividing line here, and you can write a text for the next thing, where you can find me on social, whatever it may be. And then you can put in your your edits, and then you can put all your social down below it, all these changes. But with everything, ChatGPT is definitely your friend. Taking a screenshot and say, even of this preview, and say, hey, I'm the Kyle Mark Real Estate Group. I'm building this out in Highnote.io. What's a quick little blurb that I can write in here that's going to be powerful? And building all these things out. So you can really build it out easy with ChatGPT. And like I said, everything is plug and play with these items. And then you have a really powerful presentation. And as we get back into here, I'm just going to get rid of this because I don't need it anymore. It's just really something that I've gotten a lot of great feedback on. And then as you can see, you can just put so much stuff into here, and it was going to really help your business, your branding, and all that. So I hope you found this tutorial beneficial. I'm going to be jumping into all things from Lofty to my buyer guides, my seller guides, how I track things, how I market things on this channel. So make sure you subscribe. And if you need help with anything, there's that QR code in this banner that you've been watching this whole time. Book a call in. Would love to help you with your business as well. Until the next one, I'll see you later.